Done got 3 thumbs up and ain't even got started. I like that. Do. Paulette Gomez. Hello, Miss Paulette. Sorry visit from my sissy. And Happy Mac, it's all you, girl. See you in the next one. Hey, we'll see you in the next one, Paulette. Yes. Hello, Tammy and Anna. Hello to you. And we'll miss you, Paulette. We'll miss that sense of humor. But have a good one. Hello, Miss P. Kitty. And Kathy, good evening. Oh, what a week. Hello, Lou Ann. I bet I've got, I don't know, probably 6 emails from people in Canada this week. Bless their hearts, buddy. Golly. They're going to be the next Australia. Hello, why me? Gotta go have dinner. We'll grab you a bite of dinner. We'll probably be here when you get back. Then you can come back, sis. But don't forget to hit that thumbs up button before you go. Yeah, and Paulette, if you're not already gone, you're supposed to hit that thumbs up before you leave. I'd say you probably did. Yeah, Australia's under the gun, buddy. I tell you, they've got the boot on their neck, buddy. You're right, Michelle. The adversary is working right where he wants him. Yep. Hello, Happy. Good to see you. What was for supper? A cup of tea and a peanut butter sandwich. Oh, good. We had a decent dinner, though. We had some chicken with rice and broccoli, kind of steamed together, or seasoned together, however you want to put it. It was real good. But then we just had a peanut butter, or not jelly, but just a peanut butter sandwich with some tea a while ago. Gene, I've heard different things about a trucker strike, but I've never seen anything confirmed on it. Hello, Julie from hot Florida. Abigail from Scotland. It's good to see you, Abigail. And Randy, good evening, Randy. And Teresa, hi. You did catch us live. And hello, Caroline. Babette from Maine, good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. I've been eating tomatoes for 3 meals a day for the past 3 weeks. That's what we just told. I'm telling you, Sandy's mother and stepdad just stopped by, and they said, if you didn't can all those tomatoes, what'd you do with them? And Sandy said, well, we've been eating 3 or 4 tomatoes for every meal for a month. We're gonna grow into a tomato or something, turn into one. Hello, Mariposa. And no bad. Hello from Maine. I saw somebody else on here from Maine. Babette from Maine. Yes. Good evening. The food shortages and how it's affecting some of the schools. I thought that was pretty interesting. Supposed to leave for Maine today. I bet it's pretty up in Maine right now. Teresa's buffering. Anna was buffering. I'm sorry about that, guys. Is anybody else buffering? Because now I'm wired straight into the router, hardwired. We're not doing anything wireless anymore when we do this. From California, hello, Michelle from California. Good to see you. Yes, Miss P. Kitty, having some health issues, so he canceled. Well, you're certainly in our prayers. We pray that the Lord will bless you and bring you quick healing. Abigail is buffering tonight. Must have something to do with the internet, because now we're, like I said, we're hardwired straight into the computer. Starting to feel autumn, leaf dropping. The weather here, you can kind of feel a change in the heat of the sun, I think is what it is, this time of year, and we're starting to feel that some here. Now, we still have some hot days, but the mornings have changed, the late evenings have changed, the shadows are seeming to lay longer, just different things, just little telltale things. Our dogwoods are getting that color in them, at late summer. So yeah, we're seeing that change here too. No. Happy Mac, I am not frozen. Julie said I'm buffering. Am I going to need to redo this? I'm stuck now. Well, I must be buffering because my feed's acting real funny too. I see several people saying we're buffering. I don't know if I might need to see the video, just the comments. Happy says I'm unstuck now. Hang in there, guys. Hi, Bonnie. It's good to see you. Nancy says it's buffering for her. You froze for a minute. I'm awake. Well, guys, I don't know what's going on with that. Abigail said she switched off and came back on, and it's working okay now. Hello, Freedom. Yeah, refresh your browsers and see if that helps. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, I think you're right. Oh, no doubt about it. I am awake. Days are getting shorter. Yeah. It is, why me? It's the same old stuff over and over and over again that the mainstream media does. There is nothing they say that's truthful. Absolutely nothing. I have come to the point that I understand that I don't believe anything that the mainstream media says. And the only reason they would tell a truth, the only reason they would tell a truth is if it benefited them somehow, or their cause, their agenda. That's the only way they would tell a truth. And Bonnie's back. And hello, Zombie. Jean's Fall Garden's doing good. And hello, Debbie. Good to see you. Huge flocks of grease, yeah. Your grease are flying south. Huge flocks of geese are flying south. Oh. All the summer weeds have turned brown, and apple trees are dropping leaves. Yep. Diane sees me fine. I'm glad. That means I'm not buffering. Thank you, Diane. JK, it's normal to me. Thank you. Teresa says she refreshed, went out and back in. Everything's good. And hello, Cabin Girl. It's good to see you. Sandy will be back in a little bit. Michelle, I don't know how anybody can trust the media or the government at this point. They've lied so much to people, not just the American people, this is worldwide. The media worldwide, the government worldwide. It's just man, it's something else. I tell you. That was one of the reasons we had our cable disconnected. It was pathetic. Every time we turned the TV on, it was the same old foolishness. Propane doubled this year. Well, Sandy and I was talking to a gentleman at Walmart today. I try to make it a point to talk to the vendors and stuff when I see them. And their bread vendor was in there. Hello, Cat, and Squeaks. But I try to make it a point to talk to the bread vendors or any vendor. And the bread vendor was there. So he and I struck up a conversation, he and I and Sandy. And he said that he owns a business of his own and he runs 2 trucks. And he said in January of this year, he runs 2 routes with his truck, the same route every week. Every month, it's the same route, the same mileage every week. And he said in January, his fuel bill was $900. And I thought, well, for 2 trucks, that's probably not too awful bad. And he said for the month of August, for the month of August, his fuel bill was almost $1,800, like $10 or $12 being $1,800. So his fuel bill has doubled since the first of the year. So he's either going to have to eat that, which he did this past month, or he's going to have to raise his prices on his goods. And that's the same way it is across the board with all these retailers. When the fuel prices start going up and these truckers have to pay more for fuel, they've got to charge more to haul it. When they have to charge more to haul it, it's going to cost more on the retail end. It's just that simple. We're going to have to pay more. And these prices are going to keep going up. They just are. Now, I shared that video today, and I showed the shelves on our local Walmart. And basically, our local Walmart is real variable. It 1 week it'll have shelves full of stuff, and the next week it'll be about empty. And I guess that can happen on any hard shopping day. But now the toys have been being like this every time we went. The toys are getting worse and worse and worse. The juice has always been short for a month or longer. The candy and candy bar aisle, that's been like that for maybe 2 months now. The juice for the Gatorade, the big Gatorade end cap there where they've always had Gatorade, it's an entire end cap and a whole side of the end cap. It's empty. Hasn't had anything in it in a month. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And in that video that I posted today, I talk about a couple of school employees that have been dealing with this food shortage at the schools. And there is a food shortage at the schools nationwide. And one of those employees said that the school board in their county had told them, now this is a large county because she said 8 million people in her city were still unemployed and had no intention of going back to work. 8 million in the city she lives in. And she said they had been told that if they were going to have juice and some of these things that they needed for their kids to have in school, that the school was probably going to have to start shopping at the big box stores to get what they needed. So if you think the shelves have been empty now, you wait till these school systems start raiding the stores. You ain't seen nothing yet. When they start buying for thousands of kids at a time to do for a week, yeah, you'll see the shelves go empty then. Let's see where we're at here. I've missed a lot of comments talking. Extra dollar for winter. I agree with you, Gene. I think people need to watch for a hard winter this year. They do lie out both sides of the mouth, zombie. If they're, they're lying if their mouth's open and they're talking. Hello, cat from North Carolina. Cooler here, but always like that. It's Scottish weather. Well, I don't mind the cold as long as it doesn't get cold, bitter cold. I don't like bitter cold. Yes, Squeak, we search our stuff out in YouTube. I have a question. I was emailed today and asked if 90% plus alcohol, like vodka or something, was too high of a percentage of alcohol. Can you get too high of a percentage of alcohol to make tinctures with? Because I don't make any tinctures with it. I want to, but I haven't done that yet. And I know some of you all do. So does the percentage of alcohol in the stuff, does it make it better or worse to make tinctures with? That's a question that somebody asked. Hello, Donna. Good to see you. She said, hello, or Super Sandy, hello, sweetheart, with a big heart to you.
Hello, Donna.
Sandy just walked back in. You've had a lot of hellos, so just say a big hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
There you go. It is horrible what's going on in Australia, and there's a new thing they're talking about today. I'm going to try to put that Canadian video together tomorrow that I've been getting this information on, and I'll probably talk some about Australia too. It's just crazy. If I like I said, I'm going to try to get it together tomorrow. If I can't, hopefully I'll have it by Monday. There's a lot of stuff. September 26th is Super Sandy Day. Oh, Donna, boy, you got a good memory.
Forget that.
Huh?
Usually trying to forget that.
Yeah. Sandy said she tries to forget that. Wood stove still on back order. Why me? That's not good. Kathy, we haven't watched a cable network in forever. We have Roku. Is that what we've got? We've got Roku, and we watch YouTube on it. And we watch stuff like Andy Griffith and some of those old movies, stuff like that. Mariposa says she hasn't owned a TV in over 10 years. And you know what? You're better off for it. I like that, cabin girl. Main Street even lies about the lottery numbers. She never wins anything. Yeah, I know that you've had winning numbers, and then they call off something else. Yeah, I understand. I've done that a few times in my life. Just was convinced, buddy, that I had bought a winning ticket years ago, and that's why we quit buying them. They just they cheat. They don't call off our numbers. They always give somebody else. I knew this cheating. Clarissa Packer, good to see you, Clarissa. Nice big screen, can use a remote keyboard mouse to run it from across the room. Yeah, I like that. Why me? Lots of prices up and shrinkflation here. Yeah, the produce is getting less and less, and the price of it's going higher and higher. It most certainly is, Cabin Girl. That's going on here too.
Everyone drink gin and tonics and stuff on horse dewormer.
Do what? South Jersey had 7 F3 tornado touched down, 50 people dead, and a lot of folks missing. Oh goodness, I'm sorry to hear that, Bonnie. I'm glad you guys are safe. Michelle, the solar generators, there are some really expensive solar generators out there that's supposed to be really good generators. Send me an email. My email link's in the description box below. I've got the name of a couple that were supposed to be really good generators, but I can't think of them right off the top of my head to tell you. Somebody else might know on here though. Their shop shutting down where Abigail lives. Well, we were told today by the same bread vendor at Walmart that one of our favorite places, and we don't go there often, maybe in the summer, maybe once a month or something, but it's called the Root Beer Stand, and it's a place where you drive up and they wait on you and bring you food out to you and stuff, and we kind of enjoy going there once every now and then. But he told us today that they had been closed. They had already been closed, and they used to stay open 7 days a week, and then this year they went down to 5 days a week. They're closing 2 days, and he told us today that they had actually closed up and was trying to find help to open back up. That they couldn't get enough help to stay open, so they're struggling just getting help to keep their doors open. I tell you, it's something else, buddy. Well, they're already higher than that in some places, JK Company. You said shipping containers are going from 3,500 to 18,500 in 6 months. When is that going to reflect prices on shelves? Now, it'll start reflecting prices on shelves when it gets there, because we read here last month that some of these shipping containers that people were paying $5,000 for, they're paying $24,000 for right now to get them set in their back door to empty them. So, but I tell you, we're going to see it. It's going to keep right on. It's going to keep right on keeping on. Yep. They are pushing the toys. Kathy says her stores are bare on a lot of items. Maybe a little bit healthier for the bright side. It's a lack of candy. Yeah, if we could never find any more candy, we'd be better off. So, Bonnie, did you actually see the tornado or the storm? Was you close enough to see any of that? Hello, Pat. It's good to see you. We do make candy at home too, Kathy. We enjoy homemade candy. My feed jumped and I don't know where I was at. And hello, Maria. Oh gosh, my feed jumped a mile. I don't even know where I'm at. Anyway, I'll just start right here. Security systems, not just monitors, but physical barriers. I agree with that. I mentioned last week that if you have the means to do it, just a regular electric fence box, especially if you live alone and you're out kind of away from people, or it doesn't matter. This would work for anybody. If you could hook up an electric fence to run around your home, something you could energize after you go to bed or when you go to bed at night. That would give you an opportunity to know if somebody walked into it. It would definitely let you know. Hershey bars in my fridge since May. Well, you're going to have to eat those Hershey bars. Short on eggs, butter, toilet paper, rice and beans, pet food and toys, and microwaves. And I needed one of those. Now, in that video I posted today, one end of in our Walmart, one end of those big long shelves where the appliances go, it was completely bare. They had nothing in it at all, and the end cap was pretty much bare. I think they're just having a hard time getting this stuff brought in. Blue Eddie, there you go, Happy Mac. That's what I was trying to think of the name of, Blue Eddie. And Mariposa's tent went well, considering tonight if the rain decides to hold off. Nobody told me anything. I didn't see anything about, unless I've just not got down far enough. Let's see. Pat, Australia will be in a lockdown from now on if they let them, because this stuff's never letting up. See, that's what people don't understand, is that this thing is never going to stop. Ever. Nope. It's not ever going to stop. Once they get you in a position like they've got Australia and get their boots on your neck and grind you into the ground, they will not let you back up. Yeah. Canada's in the rotation right here, I think, pretty quick. Yeah, I think so. Food will be one of the most valuable commodities you can find very shortly. I think you're right, Michelle. Tools and training, whatever they like to work with, sewing machines or woodworking, whatever. Yep. Women need to train to work in stuff just like the men, absolutely. How to hunt and butcher critters for food. Her raccoon stew was delicious between it and beef stew. But if women can do that, they need to. Absolutely. 90 plus is good for tinctures. Thank you, Abigail. I appreciate that. Squeaks had asked that, and I didn't know if the proof on it made a difference or not. But yeah, 90 plus. That sounds good. Thank you, Abigail. Hello, Maria. I think I said hello, but I'm not sure. 90% is the best. 90 plus. Made for technical needs, cleaning resin. My mom gets strong as she can for homemade cough syrup. Sandy's always afraid if we go in here locally and I was to buy a fifth of vodka, they just think the local folks that know me might think I'd took up drinking. Oh, goodness. Yes, Mariposa, the Super Sandy Day is her birthday. Everyone drink gin and tonics and suck on horse dewormer. You probably never get sick. Why, me? It sounds like a winter. Oh, goodness. Boots are hard to find, Kathy said. The only people married were the drunk and his wife. Yeah. You're right. Ordered flour direct. They didn't have any flour. They had all-purpose flour in Walmart today, but they had zero self-rising flour, none. And they've cut it down to where it's just a very small shelf where the flour goes. Very small. They've got one roll, maybe two rolls, about maybe six deep where they put the flour. Same thing with the meal. They've quit carrying the large, you can buy large tubs of Crisco oil or Crisco margarine, but they don't have the large cans anymore. Also, they've got some little bitty small cans. They've quit carrying the big cans. We eat a lot of bananas. We like to eat cereal for breakfast, and we eat bananas with it. But now we went to we went to town today and didn't pick up any bananas, and we only had one left. So Sandy and I'll have to half it in the morning. Close Dick Sporting Goods there in Kathy's neck of the woods. YouTube doesn't like the name of that store. I had to approve your comment. Ain't that something? That's true, Diane. Help-wanted signs are everywhere, and that's one of the things the guy told us today at Walmart. The guy that was stocking the bread there, the vendor. He said that in Bowling Green, Kentucky, at the factory where the bread comes from, he said it's mostly run by robots. He said there's just a handful of employees there, and Chicken Prepper said, "I hope I did not say anything wrong." Not that I know of. If you did, Happy Mac would be the one to know it. I don't know. Now, don't let your sense of humor shrink, Happy Mac. Yeah, don't be shrinking my peanut butter jars either. I won't like that. And good evening, Chicken Prepper. I didn't see that. My threads jumped again. I'm having a hard time keeping my thread. Keeping up with it today, but I was going to relay this to you. The vendor at Walmart today that we spoke to, he's a bread vendor, and he owns, I told you earlier, he owns a couple of trucks and runs them. His fuel bill's doubled since the first of the year. And he said that another place, McCormick's, that makes the spices. So now listen up, folks. Listen up right here just a second. McCormick that makes the spices, he said that they had shut their plant down. And there are a lot of other places, like a lot of chip places, like potato chip type stuff, Dorito type stuff, and those kind of chips. I can't remember the name. He told me the names of them. But he said they use the spices from McCormick's to make their chips. And they were operating on 40% right now. And he said it's going to get worse. So McCormick's can't get their spices, can't make their spices for whatever the reason is, and they've shut down. We've got all kinds of stuff going on that just, I mean, everywhere you look, something's going on. And he said that one of these places couldn't get help because they paid $20 an hour. And I said, "They what?" I said, "They're paying $20 an hour and they can't hire anybody?" He said, "No." He said, they can't keep their doors open hardly. He said, because they can't get nobody to work for them. And I said, "At $20 an hour?" He said, "Yeah, because the folks up the road's paying $25 an hour." And he said, "That's where everybody's working." So it's just crazy what's going on in these companies. I don't know, guys. I think we're going to see much rougher times ahead. I just do. An attack house panther, Clarissa. That's like our attack house panther. Yeah. Mr. Bob, he's an attack house panther. He attacks Sandy and lays in her lap every time she sits down. Yeah. Abigail said they're trying to bypass medical here to feed the children. Well, they're doing that in Australia. That's just going to happen. Guys, these things are going to come to pass now. There's going to be hard decisions to make when these things happen. I don't know what to tell you. The Australians couldn't do nothing about it. They don't have any weapons to defend themselves. and they came in there and just basically took their children away from them, drug them off, and give them the jab. You know, they'll do that to every nation that can't defend itself. I'm telling you, there's going to be some hard decisions to make here, right here in the United States. There's going to be some hard decisions to be made in Canada. Going to be hard decisions to be made in Norway. Hard decisions to be made all over this world, because they will come for your children. They most definitely will. They intend to have everybody take that jab before this is over, and I mean everybody. And I can't tell you how to handle that. I just know how I would handle it. Yeah, I hate these shrinking jars and shrinking boxes and shrinking weights and shrinking sense of humors. And you post anything on it about being prepped, they told people to turn you in, report you. We're now considered bad because we're. Yeah, I saw a. Do you remember? Probably still doing it. That when what was Facebook was sending out these notices that said that that you've been receiving bad information and you need to click this link to find out all that stuff like that. I can't remember exactly how it was worded. I saw one that a prepper had got from a prepping channel. Yeah. I need to go back and find that so I can share it with you guys on a YouTube post. That's just crazy. Guys, I'm telling you, that's crazy. Any words of comfort, encouragement? I'm so tired of all this. C19 prepping, all this craziness. I know I have to keep going, but really. Yeah. Teresa, hop over to our Kingdom Message. Our Kingdom Message channel. I don't get on there every day, but I try to hop on there 2 or 3 times a week of the mornings. And the purpose for that is to encourage the body of Christ. And the link to that should be in the description box below. If it's not, if you'll go to our community tab, says community under this video, and click on that community tab, and you'll find some of our videos down there. Just click on them and go over and visit the Kingdom Message and watch some of those videos. Buddy, I'm encouraged in the Lord all the time. Now I look at the world and I see things going on in the world and around me, and if I let it, it will discourage me. But I understand, and it's you have to take your eyes off the world to be here, to be there. I understand that my worship is not in this earth, and my home is not in this earth. I understand what Abraham understood. He was on a pilgrimage, and that his home was not in this earth. So, yeah, that's my encouragement. That's my encouragement to you. Keep that in the forefront of your mind, that this is a journey, and that's it. It's going to have some ups and downs, and right now we're in some of the downs. And the downs are going to get worse before it gets better. But now, I can give you encouragement to lift up your eyes, that your redemption draws near. Now that's what I think. So, and the one who's going to redeem you, he's going to be the God of all the earth when this is over. Yes, amen. Anyway, you'll get me preaching, and we won't get out of here tonight. Big cans of oil to make candles. There you go. You know, I've seen people making candles out of this stuff. A lot of ways to make candles, especially with like tin cans, like the wide ones, like at the beef stew and stuff like that comes in. You might want to keep those. Saw somebody the other day. They took one of those big tin cans like that, and they rolled cardboard around and around and around and around till it would just barely fit in it, and then they put candle wax all down in it, and used that for a candle. Somebody else put oil in it and used it for a stove to to cook, like cooking or heating water. So there's all kinds of things you can do with this stuff if you'll research it and get on YouTube and just research how to make stuff with these things. There's a lot of ways to do this stuff. But yeah, that's a good thing. I agree with you, Happy Mac. It doesn't hurt to take a break just to give your mind a little bit of rest, buddy. $1,500 a month for a one-room bedroom in New Jersey apartment. And that's for a place if you don't want to be murdered. Well, Barbara, let me explain something to you, and try not to be hurt. And it's hard not to be. And I'm going to speak real blunt and real plain to you because I don't know how else to speak to people. And it hurts me when our families do that. But you can't change them. Let me tell you this right now. When people have fear in them, you can't change them. And that's why these people do that. It's because they have fear in them. And when you have that kind of fear in you, you do not have the Spirit of God in you. He does not give you a spirit of fear. He gives you a spirit of peace and of a sound mind. And when people are running out here doing these things, they don't have the Spirit of God guiding them at all, whatsoever. Zero. Don't, listen, don't be depressed over it. That's just what it is. These things.
We never would have thought.
Yes, these people that's done that we would have never thought they would. And you know what? I'm okay with it if that's what they want to do. We've talked to people and tried to explain these things to people that's going on. And if that's what they want to do, then that's just what they want to do. They're just going to have to live with it. And they may have to die with it because that's the decision they made. And you can only live your life, Barbara, and do the best you can. And you'll answer to God for what you do, and they'll answer to God for what they do. But don't let them depress you and drag you down. Yeah, don't do that. Extreme content labels. Yes, that's what it is, Mariposa. They're putting extreme content labels on people who share prepping and share any kind of thing that's outside of what their agenda is. Rolling thunder. Maybe a storm tonight for why me. Preparing to bug in. That's what we're going to do, Donna. We're bugging in. We're not bugging out. And hello, Tana. Mariposa, just hang in there. Do your part. Just hang in there. I just saw, let's see, where did I see that at? Why me? Let's see. Where did I see that? Why me said Bonnie, at Bonnie Watson. Curiosity. How much if you want to be murdered? What can you get an apartment for? Now, why me? Who would ever think of a question like that? Oh, goodness. Sure, it's just too funny. Donna, Paulette came on at the very start, and she said that her sister had come to visit her and she wouldn't be on tonight. Yep.
She's gonna have to dock her pay.
Yeah, we'll have to dock Paulette's pay. Oh, goodness. Some food says bioengineered. I just got a soup dry mix and it said it on the back. I haven't seen anything said bioengineered on it yet, Squeaks, but we'll have to keep an eye open for it. About $1,000. This place is not so nice. $1,500 if you want to live in a place that you won't get killed. Still cost you $1,000. Still cost you a lot of money to get killed. I wouldn't want to pay that much to get killed.
Well, they said $1,000.
Yeah. Arlene says, what shortages have you seen? Arlene, I posted a video today on our channel here of our local Walmart and of the Walmart in Ogden, Utah, where folks had posted pictures that we were able to use. Well, thank you, Teresa. But we want to be an encouragement, that's for sure. Rocket stove, burn tiny sticks and things. Yes, rocket stoves are good if you have the ability to make them. There you go, Tana. There's a good, anytime we can get away somewhere, yeah, be alone like that. They do, Gail. They need that peace, buddy. And that's the only place they can find it. Hello, Richard from Alabama. Good to see you. Well, I'm telling you right now, Bonnie, the black folks in New York City were the ones that were refusing it, and they're the smart ones. I'm just here to tell you. Yeah, they said the black community in New York City was the community that had the highest percentage of people that refused to take that V. And I said, well, that's the smart people right there. Yeah. And you're right, Michelle. Fear does come from the adversary. He breeds fear in people's hearts. It's always what if, what if, what if. And we need to be looking at what is, what is, what is. Yeah. An excrement some type is about to accelerate towards the ceiling and come in contact with an oscillating device. Oh, goodness. Bioengineered cakes by Betty Crocker. Seriously, you mean Betty has gone to bioengineering? Who'll be next? Yeah, I would, Diane. I would believe the dog food you put back. We've got to take care of our pets too, buddy. That's just how it is. And now listen, guys, I want to share this with you again for those of you who are putting back dry dog food and dry cat food. Miss Bonnie Watson on here shared with me that she uses those large garment bags, the plastic that you can vacuum the air out of them. She puts her dry foods in that for her cats and dogs, and she vacuums the air out of those, and she said she's never had any dry food go bad on her. So that's an excellent idea. What's it then? Yes, the cakes are so much better from scratch. I tell you what, the way things are going right now, people better start learning to cook from scratch. They better start buying them. If they don't know how to cook from scratch, you better buy you some cookbooks. That'll be the best investment you'll make right now, is get online and find you some old-fashioned cookbooks that teach you how to cook from scratch with everything that's going on. And they're telling these schools to go out here and buy their Lunchables to make lunches from the grocery stores and big box stores, because having food shortages at all these schools because of the breakdown in the supply chain. Uh, it's going to be more and more and more difficult to get this stuff. And it's going to come down to one of these days in the near future, I think. If you don't know how to cook, you're going to be eating cold soup. Yep, unless you got a stove to warm it up on. You might eat, warm you some soup up. But if you don't learn to make some meals, you're not going to ever have another home cooked meal if you don't learn to cook it yourself. And Rhonda's in Facebook jail. Well, that's not good, Rhonda. Oh, goodness. At least we don't get in jail over on Locals. And don't forget our Locals channel. It's in the description box below. Just click see more. And there's a link there to our Locals channel. Over on our Locals channel, we share links of anything we want to. We're not censored over there. We talk about the V. We talk about the jab. We talk about the Coco-19. We talk about whatever we want to talk about over there. At any length we want to talk about it. We are uncensored there. And we can talk at length and with complete freedom for now. So you might want to stop over there and check that channel out. If you get there and you decide to go over there and you would like to support us, we would appreciate it. This channel is free. Of course, it's always free. But if you'd like to support us on that channel, it only costs you $5 a month. And I want to say thank you to all of you who have already supported us over there. We're up to 18 supporters as of this morning. Didn't check it just before I started the video this evening, but we're up to 18 supporters as of this morning on that other channel. And we need 30 to make that first tier so we can be bumped up into a higher tier where we can do more videos, do more chats, do more lives. It just frees us up a whole lot more than where we're at right now. We're having to be really careful with how much we upload right now because we'll go over our quota if we're not careful. I'm having to compress every video I do over there to keep it small enough to where it doesn't go over the quota. There's just a lot of work to post on Locals right now. So if you can support us, we'd appreciate it. If you can't, I understand. I'm not going to be mad at anybody. Let's see here now. I even had a dream where people took a cure for pestilence and turned into zombies. Whew, how about that? And bye, Felicia. I didn't see you say goodbye. I hope I've not missed you. A few twisters near Philly. Flooding from Hurricane Ida. Rooting trees down the flooding. Smart girl in New York City. I've not seen you in a few days. How you doing? Demonetize the free thinkers. They are. A lot of these pay hubs like PayPal and Stripe and Visa and a lot of these places, buddy, they're making it harder and harder on people that don't comply. I'm just telling you. We're still we've been under the radar for a while. I hope we stay there for a while. Heirloom seeds for health and peace. Yes, Happy Mac, grow your own. Cornbread recipe. Yes. That's one thing I did memorize was my mother's cornbread recipe. Well, thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Julie Schreiber, how much you appreciate her Saturday shows. I appreciate you all. I love getting on here and talking with you all. This is one of the highlights of my week right here. I enjoy doing videos and posting them, but I enjoy these lives better than I do any of it because I just get to talk with you all. South Jersey by Delaware. All I did was share live streams from Louisiana and the UK. Yeah, but they had something in it. Yeah, I bet you did, Rhonda. Oh, goodness. Ooh, I love scratch biscuits. We make ours with butter, but now I bought some of that powdered buttermilk. Our central hour's been out for about 2 weeks now, and we've not been doing any cooking to amount to anything. But now it's cooled off a little bit here, and I'm gonna get my buttermilk powder out, and I'm gonna make some buttermilk biscuits. I'm gonna do a video on it and let you guys know how it works, or how good they turn out. See if we like them. Then you all can run out and buy you some of that buttermilk if you haven't already. Lee says, I just can't get them to listen. I have 4 adult children, and only one of them is prepping. None of them are Christians. I have begged and pleaded. I just pray. Lee, that's all you can do. Buddy, we pray and do the best we can. That's all we can do. We all have family that's there. Either they're not prepped with the Lord Jesus Christ, or with their physical prepping. And we just can't change people, even if it's family. We love them, but we can't change them. We just can't, and we have to do what we know is best, and just pray and pray and hope for the best. That's all we can do. Trust that God has this thing in control, and so thankful that we know that once this is done and said and done with here in the earth, that we're not going to be sorrowful over any of it. Absolutely none of it. So that's a good thing. A lot of salt in the cans. That's right, Gene. AA meeting. Hello, my name is Diane, and I'm a prepper. It is, Diane. It is kind of like we could call it a PP meeting, a prepared prepper meeting. Oh, goodness. But now you have to remember that Happy Mac's sense of humor is running short. So we don't want to offend her or nothing, telling jokes. Oh, my goodness. Do they still make Clever Girl buttermilk powder? I don't know, Happy Mac. Wisconsin is pastry. Okay. Bye, Cat. Thanks for stopping in. Well, thank you, Diane. I appreciate that, because we really enjoy you all. Prep for the nutty buddies in your family. Well, we're trying to put back enough for everybody we possibly can, Donna. I know what you mean. Okay, Bonnie said they still made it in 2019. Clever Girl buttermilk. I didn't. The powder I got wasn't Clever Girl, I don't think. I don't know what it was. The PP meeting. Yeah, we'll start having our PP meetings on Saturday evening here. Courtesy of the cabin girl, Diane. Well, mine says you weren't starting till 7. Good to go. We did start at 7, but that's the Eastern time to go. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're in the state of Kentucky on Eastern Time. Ever shop at Costco, BJ's, etc. to buy and book? Arlene, we don't have a Costco close to us. BJ close to us. We don't have a Sam's close to us. The only thing we have that's really close to us in a large store would be a Super Walmart. That's pretty much it. All the other stores are about an hour and a half away, the larger ones. Up in Lexington or down in Knoxville, Tennessee. We're about midway between the both. Now, we would buy in bulk if we had one close to us, but we just don't have anything close. And thank you, Kathy. We appreciate it. If we buy at Costco or any of those places like that and buy in bulk, we're going to start having PP meetings here on Saturday. Like AA meetings, we're going to have prepared prepper meetings. Diane said this felt like a AA meeting to her. Hi, my name's Diane. Oh, goodness. Yeah, you'll have to look for powdered buttermilk. We're going to give it a try here and see how it works out in a day or two. What are we going to prep for next? Biscuits. Kathy, we're going to prep for biscuits. Look how gullible men are. A dress rehearsal for the mark. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my name is Gail and I'm a prepper.
Yeah. Abigail, that's the first step to admit you're a prepper. Oh, goodness. Teresa says, buy butter and freeze it. Yeah. Here we are at the PP meeting. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Zombie. We appreciate that. Charles, instead of a 12-step program here, we have 2, prep and pray. I agree. That's it. Just prep and pray. That's it. I like butter on just about anything and sugar in just about anything. Bonnie says she shops at BJ's in Vinland, Millward, New Jersey. She shops once a year. My kitties make nice biscuits. Cats. Turn it into G, which will last indefinitely. Yep. Truck full of sand for storing the veggies. Do you have like a cellar Happy Mac, or do you have do you store yours in like a barn or a building or something? Yeah, don't let them label us hoarders. We're not hoarders. And Miss P. Kitty, thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it. And guys, listen, I'm going to call it a night as well. And tell everybody that we thank you all. We appreciate you. Sandy and I love you dearly. And like I said, this is one of our favorite times of the week. Is when we can have the opportunity to stop in and say hi to everybody, get to see everybody, and know that everybody's doing well and doing okay. And don't forget that the most important prep you'll ever do is to prep your soul with the Lord Jesus Christ. That's the most important thing you'll ever do. Then, of course, keep those pantries prepped, fill in the gaps, anything you need, check everything, and just keep getting it. Keep plugging, keep moving, and you'll get it done, okay? So we love you guys. Thank you for stopping in tonight, and we'll see you in the next one.